A new wave of street crime is spreading fast. Thieves on bicycles targeting unsuspecting pedestrians. They ride up quietly from behind, striking in seconds, snatching phones straight from people's hands before vanishing into traffic. This rising trend exposes just how vulnerable distracted pedestrians can be and serves as a stark reminder to stay alert and aware in public spaces. A young man was walking peacefully along the sidewalk when two robbers on a motorbike suddenly sped toward him. One of them jumped off, attempting to snatch his belongings, but their plan fell apart in seconds. In a dramatic turn of events, the would-be thief ended up tumbling to the ground, crawling and scrambling to get away as his partner fled in panic. Lesson: always stay alert. Awareness and quick thinking can turn a dangerous encounter into a narrow escape. Four armed criminals stormed into a small grocery store, waving their guns and terrifying everyone inside. They demanded cash, shouting threats, convinced that no one would dare to resist. But they were wrong. In a split second of sheer courage, a man stepped forward, an everyday hero who refused to back down. He fought back fiercely, managing to wound one of the robbers. The others, struck with fear and confusion, abandoned their injured partner and fled the scene. That moment turned chaos into justice, proof that true bravery often hides in the most ordinary people. A wildly intense robbery unfolded at a gas station when a robber approached on his motorbike, radiating confidence, a fake gun hidden in his hand. He stopped beside a parked car, aimed the weapon at the driver, and demanded compliance. But his target wasn't one to panic. Without a single word, the man calmly drew his own firearm and opened fire. The robber's reaction was instant, pure shock. Frozen in fear, he stumbled, lost balance, and toppled backward off his bike. Cool and unshaken, the driver stepped out, approached the fallen thief. These two men were roaming the streets, searching for an easy target. They ignored the nearby woman and instead set their sights on an elderly store owner. But they made a huge mistake. The 75-year-old man noticed the danger the moment they walked in. Acting with sharp instincts and precision, he moved faster than they expected, forcing the would-be robbers into total panic and sending them running for their lives. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of staying alert, legally arming yourself, and knowing how to defend responsibly when danger strikes. The robbers arrived in a black car, likely stolen, and charged toward a Land Rover with lightning speed. Their plan was clear: overpower the driver and steal the vehicle. But they didn't expect what happened next. The driver, quick to recognize the danger, acted with razor-sharp instincts, launching a swift and decisive counterattack. His fearless response completely shattered the robber's plan. One panicked and fled immediately, abandoning his partner. The second barely managed to escape with his life. A powerful reminder: sometimes awareness and courage are the best weapons against crime. An elderly man had just arrived home in his pickup truck, carefully backing into his garage, when out of nowhere a gang of robbers pulled up in an SUV, ready to strike. But before the five men could even step out, the old man reacted with lightning speed. He drew his gun and unleashed a barrage of shots, sending the would-be robbers scrambling in terror. The criminals abandoned their vehicle and fled on foot, leaving behind more than just their failed plan. This dramatic encounter was a powerful display of quick thinking, courage, and sharp instincts, proving that experience and composure can turn even the most dangerous situation completely around. He not only defended his home, he might have just earned himself a new SUV. Surveillance footage from a small neighborhood store captured a heart-stopping moment when a masked robber stormed in, gun in hand, demanding cash. But the store owner stayed calm, watching, waiting, calculating. Then, in a split second of courage, he made his move. Taking advantage of a brief distraction, he lunged forward, tackling the armed man to the ground. Within moments, others rushed in to help restrain the assailant, turning what could have been a tragedy into a stunning act of bravery and teamwork. A couple had just pulled into their driveway, the gate slowly closing behind them, when three armed robbers suddenly stormed in, their eyes fixed on the couple's motorcycle. But before the thieves could make their move, a shadow emerged from the distance, a plainclothes police officer. Reacting in an instant, he advanced with precision and speed. One suspect bolted, but the other two were taken down in seconds, their plan collapsing before it even began. What started as an ambush ended in swift justice, all thanks to one vigilant officer. Two men on a motorbike trailed a young man through the streets before cutting him off, forcing him to stop by the roadside. One of them drew a gun, threatening him in an attempt to steal his motorcycle. But the young man didn't panic. He kept his cool, carefully watching for the right moment. Then, in a flash, he struck back, disarming and overpowering the gunman with stunning precision. In seconds, the tables had turned. Two armed thugs stormed into a small shop, waving their guns and demanding cash. But the owner and his employee refused to give in to fear. In a burst of courage, they fought back, managing to overpower one of the robbers. The other gunman tried to run, but his captured accomplice shouted for help, pleading not to be left behind. Torn between loyalty and survival, the robber hesitated, just long enough for chaos to erupt again. Two men were lurking nearby, searching for an easy target. When they couldn't find one, they turned their sights on a gas station employee, ready to strike. But just as the crime was about to unfold, a vigilant bystander spotted the danger. Without hesitation, he stepped in, acting fast and decisively. In moments, the robbers were stopped cold, their plan shattered before it even began. One man's quick thinking turned what could have been a tragedy into a moment of justice. Surveillance footage from a Metro PCS store in Norfolk, Virginia, captures the intense moment a robbery attempt went terribly wrong for the suspect. The employee, Selah, stayed remarkably calm under pressure. When the robber made his move, Selah fought back, defending himself and the people inside with courage and precision. Overpowered and stunned, the attacker had no choice but to flee the store, empty-handed and defeated.